None of the shit that we do would be consulted as that. No, the thing was asked me is like, is it made for kids? And I'm going, it's not magic for kids. I mean, some would call it illusions. Illusions of the Gathering. A math mortician? Update. Well, I can always just go with it. There's my shitty feed, everyone.
It's not bad.
For you.
True. Yeah, I can see the card just fine. So, if anything, it can be scooted down just a little bit so I can see the. There we go. A little bit higher.
I'm just trying to get a reference of where it's supposed to
That's
go.
perfect. That's perfect. I don't know if you want to set a card at the top and bottom, like a upside down card, like a land. And you just slide it in between. That'll be the border.
I don't know. Space hamster, perhaps?
Move the hamster up a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. It's out of frame. Just a smidgen down. Yeah, that's good. That's not the frame, so if you move your card up to the bottom of that. Move it down a little bit more. Because I'm either getting the power toughness or the mana cost. Alright, that's perfect.
Does the light help?
Huh?
Does the light help?
Yeah. I was just... No, not anymore. Alright, there we go. It was fine without the light. Yeah, that's fine. Without the light. Definitely.
If you check on the YouTube, it's like, wow, that's crappy.
Is it?
Yeah, check it.
I would check it, but I can't.
Oh, yeah, true. You're on your phone.
Yeah, that's all I got for now. Fancy smancy.
Okay. Should I fucking separate these things like I did before? Hey, look, it's a flying drake.
It's not bad. That's a so-so card. That's pretty good. I like that. That's actually a really good card. Move him to the left a little bit. I can't see because my actually, if you just move the whole kit and caboodle to the left like a half inch. My screen is hiding it. Oh, the other way. Perfect. Yeah, I can only really see the left card now. Perfect. Add 1 mana of any color, 3/1/1, Death Touch. Middling, it's alright. Return creature to its owner's hand, draw a card. What are we doing? Are we figuring out what kind of cards we want for you, or you just looking at the single ones?
Well, this is from the 1,000.
Yeah, let's not read one at a time. Let's
One at a time. 1,000.
Oh man, that'd break my brain and yours. It would break both our CPUs.
Oh shit! The first one I pulled.
Human Cleric. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Put on 5/5. Uh-oh. It was so powerful it knocked it over. That's really good. How much does it cost? 2? I want the card, bro.
Why is it being all kinky?
I don't know, but I want that fucking card. What would I do for Klondike Bar? Nothing. What would I do for that card? You don't want to know.
What would you do for a Klondike card?
A Klondike card? Like that? Fellatio. No, that's fucking awesome.
I can just do a fucking black deck.
Well, up to you. I mean, that's just really cool, and I would love that. You're too zoomed in. I can't see top or bottom.
Let me manually zoom out. God damn it, I hate this fucking thing.
Oh, that's cool. In due time, dear watchers and listeners and viewers.
And then it just died.
Hell yeah.
Fucking bitch.
It's like a tripod from War of the Worlds. Perfect. If anything, it just could be leveled out a little bit.
I'm holding it.
You're holding it?
I'm holding it. This shit's so fucking messed up. It's because one joint is loosened so much.
Yeah. Can you take that one joint?
I don't think so.
If there's one thing I know how to do is tape a joint. I was looking at see top or bottom. Actually, if you could just go sideways, I think I can snap my neck every time. To the left a little bit. Other way. Perfect.
God. It's so janky.
It is. Can you... Oh... You just gotta zoom out a little bit. It's so perfect, though.
I can't zoom out. Look how fucking bent these cards are, though. Oh, you can't even tell.
Oh. Yeah, they've been probably in there for a minute. Okay.
We can always just talk right now.
Yeah. Planning. This is strategizing phase, okay? This is tactics.
Holy fuck.
Strategy. Uno, and uno. How do you say that? Moonsliver Spear? Is that first strike and flying? No.
It's
Nice.
his first strike, and you put a you put a token.
Yeah. How much does it cost to put out?
4.
That's a really great card. Um, so what kind of what do you want your deck to do?
A lot of damage.
Damn. Well, we all want the decks to do damage, but damage from what? Emotional damage? Creature damage? You could do library damage where you just force them to mill their shit into their graveyard, and they don't get their shit back. It's just dead.
That would be a funny one to use.
It's brutal. Mill decks are crazy. I mean, they're easy to make and they're easy to get stuff for, but when you say you got a mill deck, no one really wants to play you. So, what do you want to do damage to? Light, creatures, emotional damage? You want to lock their creatures so you can slap them, or do you just want to fly over them?
I'm stuck between wanting to do a red one and a black deck.
Flip that over.
Flip it over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And so every time it's your turn on your upkeep, you go from 1 to 2 to 2 to 3, like turn by turn. And when it comes down, it starts on 1, and then on your next turn, it'll go to 2. Turn after that, it'll go to 3, and then after the third one, it'll transform. And then you'll get that dude. There, yeah, on the third one. Sorry. So they're pretty cool.
If anything, I can just combine the two things that I kind of wanted. I can just make a black and red deck.
Good. But what were you thinking about doing though? Like, let's just, we want to do damage. So the life total, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you want to do that? Do you want to fly? Do you want to lock their shit before you attack? Do you want to attack in large numbers? Do you want to
That's what I was kind of thinking
touch
about.
and kill all their creatures, then hit them when they're open?
That's what I was kind of thinking about flying.
What about flying death touch? So even if they do block it, that thing dies.
Yeah.
Flying death touch. This is good. Info. Actually. Oop. So we're gonna do black red. What kind of do you want to do? Kind of spells do you want? Do you want to be able to fuck with their hands? Do you want to fuck with the creatures? Do you want to fuck with libraries? Do you want to fuck with life total? Do you want to put it so like you get life?
I want it where I don't know how much is too much, because I was kind of thinking about having it where I buff the creatures, I can get some life, but then
This is really streamlined right now. So wait, you said what now?
I buff my creatures, so like how I have that artifact equipment, so this fucking spear or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, something like that where it brings it up quite a bit. And then also where I can get life, so kind of want some shit in there because a black deck usually gives you life, but it also takes away. So you're gonna want to have something that gives you life, right?
Yeah, so gain life. So you want like life link, gain life, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Also, I've been saying kind of like black also, just because the fact I've been getting a bunch of black cards from just roughly pulling these cards out.
You said what now?
I've been getting black cards, a bunch of them, and red.
Well, there's a few different ways you can go about it. And this is really streamlined right now.
God damn, there's a lot of foils in here.
Streamlined.
There's a shit ton of foil cards in here.
Oh yeah. Foils aren't as. I watched a thing. It's like you can build a pretty mean deck for like $50 just buying Amazon cards alone. Just buying single cards. There's a lot of cards that are like 50 cents, $1. Some are like 5. And then you can just buy multiples of those cards, and then it's like you have a really mean deck that has a few different card types, but when you do draw them, it does a bunch of crazy shit. Or like you can build them how I build them, where it's a bunch of damn near almost a brawl deck where it's 60 individual cards, but every once in a while I'll double up on a spell because I really like it.
What's a background card?
Huh?
What's a background card?
A background card? Let me see it. It's for commanders. You can have like okay, so it's an enchantment. Mana creatures you own whenever this creature attacks. Player, if your opponent has more life than player. So you put it on a commander or a creature, or no? Yes. I'm not quite sure.
It's a newer card.
It is a newer card. This is an older thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe. No. It's not in there. Background. Can you give it a nuke?
Let me whip out my starter kit thing. Battlefield, because this has newer shit in it. It not be in that, so let me look it up.
I think it might be an aura. Or maybe just a straight up enchantment. Probably
It's for the commander. It's a new type of legendary enchantment that gives your commander some kind of bonus or extra ability when they're on the field. So definitely not anything I can use.
It's a commander specific enchantment.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted in my brain. Well, we're doing a 60, so that don't apply.
No, don't.
No. Unless we're doing like a brawl deck, which could apply. But so we have black red. You want to do a lot of damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
How fast do you want to do that damage? And with a lot of creatures? Do you want to do it with big creatures? Big creatures are a dangerous game because someone can snipe it up from across the board. A lot of creatures are cool, but they're hard to maintain. And, well, not hard to maintain, but They're easy to wipe if your opponent has like a deal damage to or deal 2 damage to every creature.
Or it has time wipe.
It goes all your fucking goblins. You know?
Or it just has time wipe.
Yeah. So, do you want to cancel spells or anything?
Oh, a thing where it happens to cancel some spells out.
Huh?
Like exile cards or whatever. What is that you're talking about?
No, cancel is like cancel target. So, it's like someone it goes to cast a spell before it even hits the foe, it dies.
This might be okay. I might add this to my dwarf deck. I know we're off track a little bit by that, but
Yeah. Yes, you could have 0 and be like, 10.
each player has to sacrifice that many.
Yeah. I like my invitation. I had it in an online deck. Pretty cool. So, that's all you want your deck to do. You can make a really streamlined one that does just that.
Is it really that easy?
Yeah. I mean, the more pointed the spear, the deeper it's gonna hit. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
something for people to look at.
You have like one deck that does one thing really well the entire time. Well, goddamn it, everything's gonna have fucking lifelink, gain life, and all that shit. And before you know it, by turn 6, you have 84 life, and your opponent has like 15. So. Nice. Yeah, you'll want shit like that. Like fireballs and stuff. Stuff to any target, not any creature, any target. That's the keywords for it.
Yeah, that's it. Any
you can
target.
smack people in the face with it, or you can slide planeswalkers or creatures, or that's about it.
I like the fact it was like, oh, I don't have to, planeswalkers can't defend. When we figured that out, I was like, oh, well, you're dead.
Yeah. So, I need you to get out a 2 boxes, 2 containers.
Okay.
Decent sized containers.
And then
this is the long part. Grab a chunk out of the 1,000 and just rifle through them as fast as you can, and just throw black in the left one and red in the right one, or however you want to do it. But just see the color and toss it in the bin. Just separate by color. That's the first big step. Takes a minute. Don't get hung up reading. That's how it takes forever.
I know.
Can you scoot that up? And to the left? Or your right? Left, my bad.
God.
Oh, sick. I like that. That's pretty good. That'd be nice.
Oh, that was cool looking.
That'd be really nice. And my deck, red deck, any red deck really. 5/3/3, but yeah, it allows you to copy. Yeah, it just allows you to copy any red or green instant or sorcery spells. That's pretty cool.
Going through my chunks.
Huh?
Just going through the chunks right now. A long process. Or not long, but long enough. Fucking bitch, me not. I'm trying to have it where I have a few things of a discard pile. I'm trying to have my box that I got be a discard, so I can just take the remaining chunk and then throw it to the side. Rather than deal with all of them. There. Because now I got it where I can break a chunk off and look at them.
What do you want your mana curve to be? High or low or medium or flat?
For, like, how many mana I have?
So mana curve is a term that we use to describe the overall arching 0 through 10, 12, however much it costs to cast a spell, right? X. 0 through X. But it's 5 cards in 1, 3 cards in 2, 6 cards in 3, like, to cast, and then, like, 2 cards in the 4, 1 card in the 5, then none in the rest, right? That would be, your mana curve is roughly around 3. So, like, most things you cast with 3 mana, is essentially what mana curve is. Or most things you cast is around 1, or 5, or whatever. And they each have their benefits and not so good benefits. But
So what's the downsides?
the downsides. Yeah, each one has their downsides.
But what are they?
One is like the lower the mana curve, the weaker the spell, generally. But you can cast like a shitload of them, but they're weaker, not as powerful, right? And then the higher the mana curve, it's gonna take you a little while to cast it, but when you do, it is strong magic. It's fucking powerful shit. That'll knock fucking socks off anybody you're playing with. But getting there, you know, is half the fucking battle with a higher mana curve. But if you keep it in the middle, then someone with a higher mana curve might get the drop on you early, or if they know what they're doing with mana, like with Power Stone Shard or whatever the fuck. Well, then you're fucking toast. And you might get fucked over by someone with a low mana curve, because they have a shitload more spells pumped out than you. And they're fucking with your hand, and your creatures, and your life total, and your fucking planeswalkers, and you can't do anything about it, because, well, I have 3 mana, and I just spent, you know, 2 cost mana, and a 1 cost mana to, you know, fucking put up just to defend myself. So, each one has their own ins. Then you start getting towards, you know, the better spells, the higher you go, or the weaker the spell, the lower you go.
Gotcha.
I mean, you can divvy it up where you have like a bunch of like spells around the 2 range, right? And then you have some in the fucking 4s and 5s and X's.
Based off of what I was kind of thinking for this, honestly, just going, if I'm strictly just making it out of what I have here, I was probably just gonna see what I got and then.
You have more than plenty, but with that many cards, you're gonna have a lot of choices to make to force into 60 cards. You're gonna probably put like 200 black cards in one pile and 200 red cards in the other pile, and then out of 400 cards, you have to squeeze it down to 60.
I don't trust me, I haven't even made a fucking dent, and I'm already like, oh my god.
I know. Just try to go like you're at a, sweatshop in China. That's the best advice I have for you. I mean, I'd help you if I was there with you, but I'm in the hat.
It's alright. I just gotta take a moment to stack the cards.
Mm-hmm. You can fit more in there if it's, I have a Calpine box actually that I used to sort. I have this that I used to sort with. Can fit so many fucking cards in there.
Oh, I have a werebear now. I might be able to make my own goblin deck out of this, honestly.
That'd be pretty fucking impressive. Like red green?
Yeah, like even getting goblins.
Like create goblin tokens?
Goblin? Yeah.
Ooh.
I just got another one.
Well, I know a thing or two about making goblins.
Another goblin. Another goblin. Vampire.
Oh my. Dwart and the Raid Mother would be pretty cool. And if you ended up doing goblins, I'd give you a Squee the Immortal.
Another chunk satisfied. The fucking fridge sounds like it's dying.
Does?
My fridge, it's like. Do 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 do. So far, I've literally just found one dragon. Oh, here's another one, but it's green. I'm also putting colorless to the side in lands and artifacts, so I don't have to fucking rifle through it to find those again.
Yeah, I was looking for a card for you, but I don't know if I can find it. It's not looking like I can find it.
Rhino Monk. No, Dragon Whelp.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with doing goblins and dragons. Maybe find some things in there that makes goblins flying.
A goblin, dragon, black and red deck.
You might just have to stick with red if you want to do that. But maybe black to give everything, to fuck with the other person.
At that point, why wouldn't you just do blue?
You do black and you could do red and white, or you could do red and black still.
Reckless airstrike. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, it's just sirens and shit. And people running across the street and shit.
No, it's fine. I'm boring you. The Prismatic Piper.
How much red and black you got?
Quite a bit. At the moment, I am halfway. If that gives you any indication of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Also, so far I've only found like one card that I recognized. Which was from the Unfinity? Yeah. I
Not
got it.
stopping it from mixing in some Infinity stuff.
I got another Ambassador Blorpity Blorp Bloop.
Hell yeah. Does it have the acorn at the bottom or no?
No.
Ooh. Yeah, you can play it then. That's legal. That's a legal card.
There's not a whole lot that aren't illegal.
Yeah.
Or they are illegal.
Finding the legal attractions are going to be hard.
Yeah.
That don't fucking put stickers on your shit.
I think that's why they had to do it like that.
I can't believe they did that. It's fucking crazy.
Put stickers on the cards that you bought.
Right.
The audacity.
The other shit was fun though. I would allow the fucking evil Knievel or whatever the fuck his name was to be flipped. That'd be a fun thing.
Or the fucking the roulette land.
Yeah. Or was it the
It was some palace.
the Gravitron, where it's like each card touching it gets a fucking special ability. And so like all your cards can be around it, touching it.
Mm.
I thought that'd be pretty fucking cool. I'd allow that, but I'm pretty sure that had an acorn. So
Dirty little acorn.
we'd have to go through them, find which ones that are alright that have acorns. 'Cause a lot of them are like pretty fucking fun, like the flipping card or whatever.
I could always end the stream and then come back to it when I'm actually done.
No, this is an organic process.
When you're talking about the Infinity shit, and I'm just like, you do realize that's like 500 more cards.
Yeah. You don't have to mix them in. I think the Infinity would be a cool commander. And that's what all the guides and shit were saying online. That you make a commander out of it.
Another god.
Maybe even a Brawl deck. I think Brawls would be really cool. Because it's a little bit longer than a regular standard. But there's no repeat of spells. Which is
weird because I think Joel's deck is a brawler deck and he has repeated spells.
No, it's not a Brawler deck. It's not. It ain't.
I don't know. It's not a regular 60 though. Oh shit. All my cards fell.
Nah, it should be a regular 60. Was there like 75 in there or something?
I don't remember. I just
right
remember
there.
the dude being like, it's not like a regular one.
It just has a lot more planeswalkers than normal. It plays a lot different than a fucking normal one, that's for fucking sure.
That ain't fucking fixing itself. Ugh. Is it all fuzzy for you too?
Yeah.
Picking up the cards that you dropped on the ground. Because I'm smart. Oh, ow, that's my ankle. Oh, this is gonna make me angry. This thing's just sliding everywhere.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
That's a
Right.
good card. I mean, if you want to discard cards. Proud Demon 766.
Frog Diamond.
Very nice. Wait. Creatures. A lot of neg ones. Flip it over. How much does it cost?
3.
3. It's actually really good. Shit, I could probably make a fucking werewolf deck. That would be hard though. Making a werewolf deck.
And here it goes. Whee!
Bye. Man. Whoa.
This is what it looks like.
How far are you into it? You almost done?
That's red. That's black. I have that much more.
Well, get to it, man.
Yeah, that's all them, and then that's what I went through.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a lot.
Gain life and life link is going to be a hard one for black or red to do. But you might be able to do like target opponent loses life, you gain life, shit like that.
You think that'd be easier to do?
No, I'm just thinking about like what kind of cards. Like if you keep separating, keep on doing that. But I'm just thinking about like what kind of creatures and stuff could be good for that.
There's a lot of take and give when it comes to black.
Yeah. The plus is though, I think you can bring shit back from the grave. It sounds like and there's not a lot of death touch amongst white or green.
If I brought back dragons from the dead, I'm pretty sure no one would appreciate that.
You could do green and red. No, we'll stick to the original formula.
I'm saying I'm not going back and changing out what I just pulled out. At that point, I might as well just separate every color.
Right.
Which I will do eventually.
It's just easier to go through black and red. There's also colorless and shit as well to go through, but
If I remember, colorless is getting pulled into.
those are your Power Stone shards, your the 2 mana, one of any mana.
Yeah, that's why I'm pulling them. That was cool.
Elemental Hound. Lifelink haste. Fucking perfect. You can do a fucking elemental. Yeah. Flying elemental. No, that should be pretty good. I don't know, just keep on separating, we'll find out. Figure it out. Creature 5 damage, pretty good. Or for 5 mana, pretty good. 5 damage and 2 damage. Blind open. It's like a slap in the face for even having it.
God damn.
Is that an instant?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. It's a good thing to pull out right before they go. All right, let's block.
You'd be like, actually, I'm gonna use this then block.
Yeah, you declare attackers, and then you pop that after you declare attackers. sacrifice the land, draw a card. Holy shit, that's risky business. I mean, yeah, not sure, but damn.
That's what I'm saying. Ah, yes, a good one.
Can you adjust? I think it's far enough out.
Can I what?
Can you adjust the card spring? I think it's far enough out. No, like, yeah, I like to run. I'll scoot him up. Yeah, it's back to normal now. Scoot it down a little bit. Just a hair. Whoop, too much. Good, perfect. Those are going to choose now. Okay, hell yeah. Over. Decent. That's actually really good.
That's what I bought. Goblin Warrior. Log War Marshal. Goddamn poker player or something.
Huh?
Feel like you're playing poker.
You just counting cards now, dude. That's why they call it wizard poker.
Goddamn card. Ouch.
You're getting out all the dual lands as well, if you have none.
Yeah, ones that actually are black and red
Yeah.
and colorless lands.
Yeah.
Actually have yet to find like regular lands.
They're in there. Should be.
Bro, I don't think they are.
Should be. I mean, if push comes to shove, you can go through your infinity box and get those lands out.
Also, push comes to shove, I can always just get the box of lands.
Yeah, that too. That too, might as well, right?
It's $20 for like 400 cards for the lands. Probably call it on buying cards for a minute.
Yeah. Well, that's enough to build decks for. Yeah. Shit, dude, and if we could even, when we hang out, we could just build decks from it and then play against each other with those decks. Yeah. Because this is a really easy process. So.
When the guy was like, oh, you're probably not gonna sleep at every card you have. I look at him like, you don't know what I do with my things, do you? No. If I'm using the card in a game, I'm sleeving the card.
Yeah.
Get to do, get to do. I am noticing a lot of white in this deck. Or this box.
I mean, it is a really powerful magic. I mean, I like it, but it's also very easy.
Is that why you started me on it?
No, no, that was just the dwarf cards I had. And so I just went from there. And then I found it really easy to make, like, the narrative of dwarves that you like about dwarves. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to go back to that one store and buy another box.
Yeah.
So I can store these.
Because the white dwarves aren't, I mean, they're very different from the red dwarves. You don't like the dwarves, like the barbarian dwarves and the fire dwarves and shit.
Oh, hey.
Hey, yeah. You like the fucking paladin cleric dwarves and shit, which is what the white dwarves were. But that's pretty fucking good. You could actually put that in your dwarf deck. Again, you could have 2 of those. You could actually have 4 of them.
God damn, another goblin.
Got True Zealot. True Soul Zealot, okay. You attack, you may sacrifice another creature or an artifact. If you do, crit a 4/1 black skeleton creature. Ooh! With menace that's tapped and attacking. Damn.
It's a good contender for the deck I'm building.
Oh, so you use him as a, commander. That's pretty good. Really, really expensive, but it's pretty good. Gets rid of anything on the board. One of anything.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
This is cool.
But for the cost, is pretty fucking high.
That looks cool.
That's because it is cool. It's a giant fucking mech. Nope. Nope, it's just a creature. A3. Nice.
Another werewolf.
Yeah.
I also got a bunch of gargoyles too.
Oh, dude, I was thinking about making a golem, gargoyle, colossus deck. Just colorless.
Well, this gargoyle is white.
+2, +2. Nice. I think that might be my next deck. A true colorless deck.
Ah, I got stuffed bear.
Yeah. That's actually really good for a goblin. How much damage?
He's a 1/1.
Still though, that's perfect.
They're officially all separated.
Nice. Get out all, put all your lands in separate piles now. Like from your red and black and mixed. Like have your dual lands and then your red and then your black.
It's already done.
Oh, sick. Okay. Do you want artifacts? It's gonna cost you some creature and spell space.
Artifacts are already they're already divvied out too, in case I wanted any.
Okay. Alright. Dig out 9 black lands that you like the arts of.
The only problem that I was finding
Mm-hmm.
was the sheer fact of the lack of lands that was in this.
Yeah. Luckily, you don't need much.
No. I might have to actually take from the Infinity shit.
You don't have 9? Damn, that box didn't even give you 10 lands
6, 7,
of
8,
each color. That's fucking crazy.
11. I have 11 lands that I can use.
11. Okay, there you go then. There you're fine. Pick out 9. 9 black lands. Or is it 11 total?
11 total.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get out the Infinity stuff.
And can't I not have the same fuck. The same, like if it's a here.
You can have up to 4 of each of those.
Okay.
Well, if it's a legendary, you can have 2 of them in your deck, 1 of them in play at a time. So. Caveat.
Hear me going through my shit. Gave me a decent amount of land for what I need.
Gonna be?
No, for like regular shit,
Oh, yeah.
I can deal with that.
Okay. Just get out 9 red, 9 black that you like the looks of. Just 9 basic lands. I mean, you could have like special lands that give you black or red mana as well in there. However you want to go about it, it's your deck. But the main big thing is to have 9 of each. Especially if you want to have a perfect mix of the two. Like a 50-50 split of red-black.
Okay, so 9 of each then.
So that gives you 18 lands. Get out 6 dual colors. Like red and blacks. Or lands that can give you red or black. Like there's some lands that come in and you have to get out. You have to remove the land back to your hand. Like that. Perfect.
You said 18 of, so 9 of each, that's 18.
Yep. And then get out 6 red or blacks. Or red and blacks. Because there are some out there that like give you...
You know what's really funny?
Huh?
Out of all those fucking lands that I had, I have the exact amount.
You have the exact amount?
Yeah, I have 6 of the dual lands, and then I have 18 of like unique lands, and I'm just gonna use those.
Fucking perfect. Yeah. Alright, well. Just like it was meant to be.
I guess.
That's big helm, yeah.
Get a bunch of artifacts.
Those are your lands. That leaves you with 36 cards left.
And this is the part where it's like...
This is where it gets like headache inducing and like, oh, Jesus, alright. I get it. I have to get goblins. Or I have to get this, or I have to get that. That's why all my decks have a theme to it, like a human, all human creatures, all goblin creatures, all... I don't have orcs yet. Orc creatures, all dwarf creatures, all dwarf and artifact creatures. All dwarf creatures that fuck with artifacts. Like, shit like that. And so my red and black is demon devils and horror. So, or demon and devil. So, that's why I do that. Is it makes that selection process that much fucking easier. So out of what you have, what's looking like the overall theme of what the cards are telling you? For creatures and just creatures alone. Like what kind of creature types? Like, are they goblins? Are they horrors? Are they...
Oh, you know. So literally what I've been noticing was for the black one, I seen a bunch of like zombie and bats. And then for fucking red, basically I've been seeing a bunch of goblins.
Okay. Were you seeing like any dragons at all, or was that just...
There was one dragon, and that was a volcanic dragon, like literally another goblin.
You do have cards in your stockpile, not from this 1,000 card, but like from the individual packs and shit that you've gotten.
Yeah.
If you want to go through those and separate them, because I know you're gonna be like, oh, there's that one card, and you're gonna be like, oh, but I have to search through. So like, this would be the time to do it.
Oh, you mean like what I'm doing right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
With the 50 cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shit, even if you want to cannibalize one of your new decks, I know you probably don't want to, because those are complete decks. So.
I was gonna say, yeah, preferably not, because those are actually...
Yeah, I know, I'm weird about mine too. Like, I want to keep mine. I have no need to rip them apart yet. So,
dude, it looks like I might be making a goblin deck. Swarming goblins.
Oh boy. Well, I do believe I can help with that. Kind of, oh, yeah, I can help with that.
Like this. Ooh.
I've tried that card. It always backfires on me.
I get a bag of holding. That's cool.
And it's really expensive for backfire.
Dragon's Fire.
Like deal 6 or something like that. You go ahead and divvy up what you need to divvy up. I'm gonna go ahead and refill. So.
Okay.
How far are you through those?
I'm done with it now. Yes, pussy on screen.
Huh?
You.
My black pussy? You've been trapped. You've activated my trap card.
Yes. almost filled that log.
Huh?
That log.
Almost filled it.
Yeah, the white box I have.
It's alright, I've knocked over stacks. Like off tools and shit.
Mine's almost filled. So should I just divvy out then fucking goblins and see how many I have?
Put them aside, yeah.
'Cause I'm like, I literally have a token.
Yeah. Might be able to make demonic goblins, which I have a card for you if that's the case. I can find it.
It'd be kind of funny to have it so then I could bring them back from the dead, and that's why they're black also.
Yeah, you can find black goblins as well. Like on Amazon stuff, like those are a thing. Ooh.
Ooh, ba-doo.
Alright. Is it about over with that?
Getting the goblins out?
Yeah. You could do a perfect mix between goblins, making goblin tokens, and black spells, buffing your goblins, or creatures buffing your goblins. Depends on what you got. Like, there might be some black creatures that give all creatures flying, or target creature flying, or whatever. Preferably other creatures flying, but might be like an enchantment or something. Might find a colorless spell or an artifact that gives you a color, or a couple artifacts that give you a couple any colors. You can find a white spell that gives all other creatures flying or something like that. You can be swifty with it. You can swifty with it. you can be wild with it. I mean, it's your game. You bought the cards.
Yeah, no regrets.
Never hurts. You can have cards that dig out specific cards, and then you can have those any color manas give you enough mana to cast a spell or something like that. I know red has a lot of copy spells, believe it or not. Red likes to copy shit. So does blue. But
Copy stuff in the sense of like what? Like just different? Like, oh, this is from Black Deck.
Instant or sorcery spells you can cast like a second time for free on any other target, or on another target, or the same target.
Okay.
Like that one goblin you showed me.
Mm-hmm.
Or does he sacrifice a creature or something like that? You attack 2 creatures. And then you can, when you cast it, instant or sorcery, and then you can copy it. You're casting it a second time. For free.
Yeah.
So say you had, fucking all of,
These are all goblin.
goblin bot. Oh, that's all goblins?
These are all goblins.
You wanna do the other creature types? I don't know if you already did that.
No, because there were so many fucking goblins.
Should be easier now. While you're at it, put enchantments and sorceries and instants in their own separate piles as well.
I have to do it for both red and black.
Yeah. If you have some music, now would be the time to play.
Copywritten music apparently then.
Classical music isn't copywritten, is it?
Yeah.
Beethoven and shit?
Oh yeah, it still is.
Huh?
It still is.
Mozart?
Yeah.
Copywritten.
Yeah.
I got nothing. I was gonna put on a record. Yeah.
Good old royalty-free music.
Creating your first video? You should start with the music. Good.
Need some spice in there.
There's even a fucking Phyrexian goblin.
Yeah. Oh, black one, nice. Nice. Okay, yeah. see this?
Not when you're moving it everywhere. No. What is it?
Oh, yeah, you really can't see it now.
No, it's all fucked.
Damn, okay. It's one to cast it. It's an artifact. Pithing Needle. When it enters the battlefield, choose a card name. Activated abilities of sources with that chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. So you put that on a Planeswalker, and then it can't do anything. Pretty sure. Activated abilities. And that's why it doesn't go in a deck. It's because I'm not entirely sure. So if I'm not sure why I'm like
Mm-hmm.
kind of how you have to build them. Like you truly don't know what it means to save your life in play.
I'll just put on lo-fi. It doesn't put me to sleep, but it's just chill.
Turncoat. Ah, here it is. I was gonna give you this. Grim Wanderer. It's one colorless and one black to cast. It has flash, so it's like you can play it as an instant. Tragic backstory. Cast this spell only if the creature died this turn. It's 5 damage and 3 health.
Basically,
in that. So I'll set that aside. The next time we see each other, if you want that in there, it's yours.
I like how this was gonna be a fucking dragon deck, but then I was like, I don't have any dragon cards. It's not a dragon deck now. Damn.
forgot I spent a pretty penny on some of these cards.
You should do what I did.
Huh?
You should do what I did.
What?
Just fucking spend $30 to gain 1,000.
Oh, I spent like $75. Do we have any viewers?
Probably not. But
I
I
hope
don't.
not.
You're like, this shit's boring.
No. No, not that.
Why?
Not. I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Any viewers?
From what I see now.
Okay.
All you know is just me, too.
True. Would you be able to hear me still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Eesh. Another black goblin. Not yet. No.
Okay. Check 1, check 2.
No good here.
Yeah, alright. Ooh, boy. I'm, looking through shit, too.
I know that he's gonna get here, and I'm gonna be like, I have no room to do this right now.
What?
Oh, Joel.
Oh.
It's almost 11. Yo, I didn't fucking notice that.
Huh?
Yes.
What?
What does that say?
X mark?
No.
Necron.
Necron. I have a Necron card. Fuck yeah.
No, dude. Fuck yeah.
I didn't even. Oh, that's fucking cool.
Nice.
You know what? I'm gonna sleeve it even though I know it's not even worth anything. Just because it's Warhammer.
It's fucking cool, though. It's a sign, get a Necron deck.
Isn't that what I fucking said I wanted anyway?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, it said Necrons.
Yeah. It's a sign.
You make it, do it!
It'd be pretty cool.
Get with my one Necron.
Ah, there's your squee. I'm gonna give you this too. We the Immortal.
Mm.
I mean, it's gonna be a pretty cool fucking deck, I think. Should be.
It is.
Undying Goblins is just about as fucking scary as a swarm of them. And you can still put a fucking Krenko in your deck.
Literally, I left it to the heart of cards.
What? Oh, just to tell you what you're gonna make.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you make decks, man. I just happened to notice I had some dwarf cards, and I was like, oh, I think I can make a deck out of it, but I didn't have enough to make a full dwarf deck. So I made a dwarf artifact
I
deck.
have enough to make a fucking full goblin. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
I can even add stupid shit. What are you? You're a weird bug. That's probably what Salem was trying to find. Anyway, I got like boats and a thropper. I got a freight train. I got this.
Yeah. Giant mech. If you have pilot cards, they help pilot vehicles.
You only need 2 crew members, which can also be just a 1/1 to crew it.
It has to be 2 1/1s.
But I can have a card that can make it so they're both 2/2s.
So there you go.
I think with Joel, I'm gonna do, if he even gets on and I'm able to, or if I feel like I'm fine, I can. I'll do probably my green and red spirit deck.
Oh yeah. I might pull one from the ye old game night box.
Yeah, because that red deck was the one that I was hoping to build, but that red deck that other one has is just the fucking dragon deck, basically.
I might play my blue deck tonight.
Wow, I got a rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy.
That is a raccoon as well.
Raccoon Warrior. I got more Phyrexian shit too.
I might want. I am not even a Doctor Who fan, right? I might want to. What is it? The fucking dialect or those fucking.
The Dalek?
Yeah, the track pans. Yeah.
Exterminate.
Yes, I want an exterminate deck. I want one of those. That'd be fucking sick. And then an Assassin's Creed deck to boot. Oh my fucking god. It's gonna be great.
I'm just looking forward to the Fallout one.
Oh, that's without question. I'm gonna get, I think, all of them or as much of them as I can.
There is one coming out. And there's one coming out. And it's fucking... It's like weird like cookie creatures and like pastries and shit. And I thought that was really cool.
Oh, that'd be fucking cool. Like a gingerbread man deck.
Yeah, that is coming out. It's coming out September something.
Oh, shit.
You can pre-order it or no.
Wow.
That's expensive though for a draft booster box. It's like $205.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at it and I was still going, maybe. Because then I could just yell, "You can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man."
These are crusty. These have been fucking handled and handled. Chopping block.
I have a lot of vampires too. That's for the goblins. Another goblin card.
Very nice. Right plus airstrike deals 3 damage to target creature with point. Nice. Artifact. Nice.
There's my dragon. Volcanic dragon. Separating instants, enchantments, artifacts, and sorcery cards.
I have an old school card.
I got a-
Boomerang.
Yeah, like the white border. I have a bunch of those.
Oh yeah, those are the old school. Considered the classic.
You can tell they're old. Not right here.
Smelt. That's a double-edged sword, that card. It doesn't do enough. And it can just stick in your hand for a really long time.
It destroys target artifact.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get a target artifact to hit, so you're just holding the card. It doesn't do shit.
Well, it costs 1.
You're holding it. If this could be a different card, this could be that card, this could be this different card. That's what I always find. I feel whenever I have smelt. That's why I have like burn away or shit like that, where it's like the artifact or enchantment. Nice. Nice.
Ooh, that would be a good one to put in with there if we're gonna do like a graveyard takey-outy deck.
I think I had 3 candidates to extract from the deck.
I got this much more.
Storm of Sourmont. That is a really fucking cool card. I can't fucking see it, but Storm of Sourmont.
Yeah, from what I can see of the fuzzy, that looks good.
It's 6 to cast. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it. Except the copy isn't a legendary, you may choose new targets for the copy. And then a copy of a permanent spell becomes a token. So it means I can make tokens of my creatures. I can make I can do spells again. I don't know if I want to keep that one. Maybe.
Almost 2 hours of boring shit that you and I have been doing.
No, I know. I'm even fucking trying to make a better deck.
Oh god. I didn't even notice that his frames dropped and it's like 2 million.
Fuck. It's the heat wave.
See if it's even viable to even have this thing online. I'll check to see how bad it is. Alright, so they're all divvied out. Besides these ones I was showing you. Now what? I got my lands. Is that how many left?
Okay, so you have 24 lands,
Yeah.
and you have 36 cards left to look at. But you have 9 black, 9 red, 6 red and black.
For like creatures and shit?
That's for your lands, just your lands.
Oh, yeah.
You have 36 cards remaining to put into your deck. You already have your lands done. Those are done.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 4. If I added all the goblin cards, that'd be 31 cards.
31 cards. Good God. Alright, well, they're not all going to be important or all going to be good. So, I am going to give you 2 the next time I see it, but they're not going to be used in the deck until. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So,
read them now, I guess.
you want me to read them?
No, I'm saying like I'm gonna read these cards now to make sure which ones I actually want to put in here. If this is a goblin deck now.
Well, go ahead and show them.
Let me just go by one, showing him.
Yeah, just go ahead and one by one. Start with low mana first. I'll tell you if it's good or not. And then if it's good, put it to the left. If it's bad, put it to the right, or however you want to do that system. And if it's so-so, put it right in the middle. And then we'll separate the bad from the good and so-so, and then we'll just repeat the process again. And if we can't find anything that is shit, or one of the so-so cards doesn't really pair up well with any of the other cards, that gets out of there too. And that'll free up space for spells, shit like that. I know Javelinier fairly well, so this is decent. So it becomes blocked by presumably another 1/1, or maybe even a wall. If it gets blocked by a wall, 1 damage goes past the wall into the controller. If it gets blocked by anything else, 1 damage goes. So it's
I put it in the middle.
You target creature can't. That's good. I want to see if you. I want to see if you can't see if why I'm saying they're good or bad. Can you scoot it down a little bit? Perfect. Sacrifice permanent. So. No, that's actually pretty bad. You don't want to, with 1 mana. Typically, you don't want to get rid of shit like that.
Yeah, because that's literally like he would run up there and just die.
Well, no, like, you can gain control of, like, target creature or whatever, and then you pop that guy and destroy that fucking creature that you just took control of. Mentor. Put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. That's so-so.
As I remind you, these are all goblin related or have goblins on the pictures. So yeah. One of them might be a sorcery spell or something,
No, it's fine.
It's another sacrifice a goblin type deal.
Scroll it down, Jesus. You, scoot it down a little bit. Up a little bit.
Oh my god. Get it perfectly centered every time.
I know. There's only enough room on the screen for the mana cost and the power toughness.
Should get chalk and just write out a fucking square.
Sacrifice goblin. Regenerate. So. It's only good if you have like a shitload of them. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's good because it can do 3 damage per 2. 3 damage. How much does it cost? 1. Keep it. It's good. So.
Mind you, it also needs a green land, but I have colorless, so.
That's pretty good. Especially if you're looking for something and you can get stuff out of your graveyard. That's pretty good. Hell, maybe you're digging to get that thing out of the to get that spell that can get shit out of the graveyard for you.
Mm-hmm.
Spells you control get one. Yeah, that's good. That guy's good. I have him in my deck, I think. Attack with creatures. You. First strike until end of turn. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Because if you attack with him and 3 other 1/1s, you do 3 damage before they do damage to you.
Nice.
Whenever you cast a spell, if that spell is kicked, Bloodstone. So, I'll keep that aside.
Oh, another hobgoblin captain. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Was it legendary?
Nope.
Yeah, it's good then. Echo. So.
I like how when I try to look up what echo means, it doesn't actually tell me.
At the beginning of your upkeep, next turn, you have to pay 4 to keep it on the field.
Oh, ugh.
Yeah. It needs a green.
Yeah, but I have colorless.
That's a 2/1.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Another goblin picker.
Yep. So if you have both of them going at the same time, you really rifle through cards. Yeah. Discard a card, draw a card. Yep. Yeah. Because there are some black cards that bring back all shit from the graveyard. Whenever a non-token modified creature you control dies, create a 1/1 colorless creature. So. Nice. That's how much to cast?
2.
Keep it.
Here's another one.
Keep it. Actually, with those two, that so-so one where it's like if one dies that's modified, keep that one too. That's good, keep it. That's a commander card, so if you're doing a commander deck, which you're not, sadly that's a no. That'd be a great for fucking commander.
Bitches.
That's how much to cast?
4.
So. Is your wizard. Yep, go keep it. How much? What's its power toughness?
It's a 3/2.
Keep it.
Do you look familiar?
Yeah. Yep. So. I don't know if you have any equipment or not.
Oh yeah, I do. There's a bunch.
Oh, okay, then keep it if you want equipment.
It's kind of the plan. A little bit of equipment.
Keep it. Just put it to the left
So I create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens.
for 4.
Yeah.
You cast a spell copy for each spell cast. Keep it. It's gonna take a lot of mana, but keep it. It's the same one. Yeah, keep it.
It's for 5 mana.
It's good though. I think I have it in my goblin deck. Just because it can make so many goblins. And have a 4/3 out at the same time.
Okay, 36, 35, 34. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I see.
11, 12,
Scooted off
13,
the
14, 15.
bats, and you got the goods and maybes.
Hmm?
You got the goods and maybes.
Yeah.
Let me go through the maybes one more time. Alright, so that's 4. Keep going. Put it down. No, that's good. I'd keep that. Next one. That's bad. You're not doing a lot of kicking in this deck, I don't think. So,
I don't
that's
think so.
bad. Goblin Druid. Bad because you're not using green, but you do have that colorless. Well, that any color. But sacrifice a land, draw a card, you don't want that.
No.
That's still a so-so for me. Like that's still a maybe. No, that's pretty good. What is it, 2 to cast?
It's 1.
1 to cast? Yeah, that's pretty good. And that's also pretty good. So, no Goblin Mercenary. No Goblin Druid. Goblin Warrior, no. Goblin Warrior, no. Shaman, no. As Shaman, I don't know, I'm on the fence about it. If you can't find a card to put in there, that Shaman would be a good one to put in there. That is a true so-so card.
Can't keep it in mind.
Because that can stack with some of your cards that you actually have. So,
So, 23 goblin cards.
yep, great.
Oh my
Get
god,
rid
it's so
of
juicy!
3 of them that you don't like.
3 of them I don't like.
Yep, or doubles or whatever. Get rid of one of the ones that was it was Forticast, and it was I think it had like Surge, no, it had Storm on it. You have 2 of them. Get rid of one.
Swarming goblins.
No, you want that.
The
No, it was
empty the warrens. Create a 2/1/1 goblin creature tokens.
Yeah. Get rid of one of those.
There. Now 14 cards I can choose from. Alright.
Alright, 2 left. I'll let those be on you. What don't you want to pull? Like, looking at what you have, what don't you want in your hand? Like, gut instincts matter here.
Mm.
Or I think there might be a couple doubles in there that you pull from, but
Yeah, there's Skin Brand Goblin.
it's so good though.
There's 2 of them. There's 2 Goblin Pickers, and they're really good. There's 2 Hobgoblin Captains.
Goblin pickers can rifle through your shit and you can pick out what you want, like draw what you want, essentially. I mean, you have to throw shit in your graveyard, but when we go through the spells and stuff, there's gonna be stuff that pull it out.
Then get rid of 1 Hobgoblin Captain.
Yeah. Although, if that one and the other Hobgoblin Captain attacked at the same time, they would each get first strike.
Yeah, and it is a 3/1, so that's pretty good.
That's really good for a 2-drop. I'd keep it.
There's none of them I really want to get rid of.
I know. Which one just screams out to you, like, yelling at you in your face, get rid of me, get rid of me, get rid of me? Just the smallest little thing can throw it out at you as well. Where you're like, oh, I wish it could have this, but it doesn't. That could be on the chopping block. Or, oh, well, that is a lot of mana for what it does. Chopping block. Anything that can make you squint at it and go, maybe.
Not a lot
Drop
of this
and
shit
block.
does a whole lot of mana. The only thing that does a lot of mana is the Swarming Goblin.
Right, and that could backfire at you as well, but also, even if it backfires, it's still a so-so card. You get 4/3 and a 1/1. Total is 5/4.
Is I can get, if I get a nat 20, I can get 3 1/1s on top of
Exactly.
having the 4/3. That's why I kept it.
Makes
I don't
me
know.
get a 7.
Goblin
Six.
Javeneer.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
See,
meh.
that could do 2 damage. No. Just 1 damage.
Hmm.
And then, so yeah, that's a possible one. Although that would be a pretty decent thing to get up first thing and to go as haste.
That's another reason why I was like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just do these 2 for now.
Yep. And the only reason why I'd say that one is because of your skin red or whatever the fuck they are. Your skin red goblins.
Yeah.
They come in and then they give a 3/1 or whatever to a creature. Or no, they don't even come in. You discard it, pay 1, and you can give 3/3/1 to any creature. And if you give that to, say, something that will die from 3 damage or 2 damage, well then now you can make a 1/1 spirit creature. Okay. And kill the opponents, and you'll still have a 1/1. The synergy makes a path through the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. But those would be the 2 cards. So go ahead and take those, discard them. The rest are your goblins.
I just picked up a small pile and it ended up being some cards I didn't fully look at. And I found another goblin.
Oh god, what is it?
It's
Oh, that's middling. 2 damage to any target. It's pretty decent when it comes in.
it has reach and it's a 2/3.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that would help with some stuff. But you already have anti-air. But you could also have that as anti-air.
I'll put it with a pile of so.
Yeah. So, with the remaining cards, how many do you have?
2, 3,
Remaining
5,
goblins.
6, 7, 8,
One that made
9,
it
10,
past the
11,
cut.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20. Give my anti-dating marker.
So we're at 16.
Yep. I want you to look through those 20 goblins, and I want you to add up how many tokens you get out of all of them.
Like the maximum amount?
Yeah. Or give me the between amounts, like that roll of d20.
That would
be
be
like-
2.
Oh, I get between 16 and 19 goblins out of
It's
this.
between 1 and 3.
Yeah, like that.
There's another one where it makes a 1/1.
Okay, so 2 out of 4, or 2 to 4. or
2 1/1s.
4 to 7. Any more?
No.
Okay, so you'll have 20 goblins and 4 to 7 goblin tokens out of all that. So you'll have like 24 to 27 creatures.
There's also goblins that buff goblins.
Right, but I'm talking about the sheer amount of creatures on the board.
Yeah.
So, going through what your goblins are saying, what are they telling you they do? Just a sheer general, like, out of the 20 goblins, you got some making tokens, right? And you got some making meg ones and stuff.
Goblin Baronet gets +1/+0 until end of turn. This one's a scry card. Whenever an equipped creature you control. This one's about equipment.
Oh, Joel thing. We put that on hold. This on hold. You only need 16 enchantments, sorceries, or instants.
And I can always do that in my off time.
Right. But then you have to go through the colors and make sure they're even as well.
Just keep it in mind.
Hmm?
Yeah, just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So in reality, I want 8 of black and 8 of red.
Unless you have, like, that'd be if you had 10 red creatures and 10 black creatures. But I don't think you do.
No, I have 1 black out of all those.
Yeah, so you'll want more black spells and one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You try to keep it even.
I found these cool cards too.
And there's a battlefield. You cast it from your hand, add 3, and it costs 3 to cast. How much does it cost to cast?
The guy or the thing?
The guy, the elemental.
4.
4?
Yeah.
That's really good if you have another spell in your hand that's 3 to cast. That's fan-fucking-tastic.
Like this?
Well, yeah, that's 2, so you'll have 1 floating, so... But yeah, that's the gist.
Thought about throwing him in there with that.
Huh?
They thought about throwing it in there too, but
You'd want that. You'd want that for that deck.
this guy I just showed you.
Yeah. Because that's what is essentially going to be going on.
Yeah, and there's a
Is your goblins are going to be dying, and then they're going to be being brought back to life, and then you're going to be getting rid of goblins from your hand, and then bringing in shit that can bring back the goblins, and then when they come in,
it's a never-ending cycle of fuck you.
it's a never-ending cycle of goblins, dead goblins, goblins coming back from the dead, goblins dying, goblins. So you're always going to have at least a couple goblins in front of you.
Burger King Goblin lettuce.
Paired with some really, really, really crazy hardcore fire spells that can burn out people. Yeah. Viable deck. Always have some cheap blockers. And then have some really big fireballs to cast at people. Like that, but you'd want from graveyard to battlefield, but if that's the best you got, then that's the best you got. But shit like that is what you want for spells.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what you want. And like stuff like enchantments, like when creatures get cast from graveyard, or when creatures go into graveyard, or whatever. Create whatever. So
This is
you're
kind
just trying to make a cycle of living in life and death goblins. Yeah. I mean, that would work if you had spells that destroyed, like, target colored creature. You can have a whole scarecrow deck.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's doable and they're scary.
shit.
So you got your black spells out.
Yeah. Sorcery.
Huh?
The sorcery ones, I have instant, sorcery, and enchantments all separated.
What now?
I have them all separated from sorcery, instant, enchantment, artifacts, that kind of shit.
Nice. Get 4 of each, or however, kind of. You got 16 left, so however kind of combination you want out of that. I know you said you wanted equipment. Is that equipment goblin in your deck?
Yeah.
Uh,
If I don't end up getting equipment, I'll just take them out.
right. We'll see. The only issue with that is you have one goblin or one creature that fucks with equipment, and then you're gonna have a bunch of equipment in the deck, which is fine, and it'll boost your goblins. Which there's nothing wrong with that at all. But it's just, it soaks up room from, like, returning them back from the dead. And you can even switch out that equipment goblin for that elemental. Or that spirit that you showed me. Which would be great for this deck. That's pretty fucking good. That's a board wipe. I'd keep it. But it fucks you over. I don't know if you want that or not. That's quite a bit of mana for that. You want that. The rest is amazing. That's like a fucking... Yes. That's a penny in a fucking change jar, bro. Like, that's a given. That's pretty good too. Yep. How much to cast?
2.
Yep, keep it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Do you have any more return from graves or anything?
I'm checking.
You want as much of that as possible. Yeah, that could be okay.
The fuck? The picture though.
I like Devour Intellect a lot. Yeah. Yes. So you have a lot of destroyed creatures right now, which is honestly just about the same as Death Touch. It's coming from your hands. You don't have a whole lot of lifelink or gain life going on. Actually, I don't think you have any. Start creature card from graveyard to your hand. Yep.
He's calling me.
Wait, what is that? Venture?
Hmm?
Did that say venture into dungeon? Let me see that card again.
Oh yeah, it says enter the first room or advance in the next room.
Yeah.
It's a D&D card.
So that's on you if you want to play that.
And it's not like we're actually gonna move that next room.
Might make a D&D deck one day. It just is all about going through the dungeons. I have a lot of cards that says venture. Shitload of cards that says venture. What's up?
Oh, it's innocent blood. Each player sacrifices a creature.
What is it? Additional cost each.
No, it's this one.
Yeah, you want stuff like that too. Because you know you're going to be going back into your graveyard for it. They don't know they're going to be going to the graveyard for it. Yeah, I got these Mamba Jambas.
I got smaller versions of those.
No, I know, I got all three.
I think I have 2 of them, maybe all 3.
Huh?
I might have all 3 of them. I did get like 5 or 7 packs of those.
Yeah. I think there's 3 or 4 dungeons total. I think there's only 3. But they're so big I can put my D&D miniature on it and move it around. Or a D&D miniature on it and move it around. I end up doing, I can take a themed mini from it. Alright, so you have your cards.
Ish, I'm still looking through them. This is gonna be a while. We can always add him in the call.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick. We can do a live test as well. With the 3 of us. I have to get a setup going. So while you do that, I'll get us.
Why didn't you have that to start with? Why didn't you have that to begin with? Use a rope. I got some milling cards too, that's kind of cool. Yeah. It might just be you and Joel for a little bit. Like I said, I don't know completely if I'm gonna actually play today or not. Oh, speaking of that, hold on. Brittany's home. I'll be right back.
How does that look, Connor? Does my camera look bad?
No, it looks decent.
Looks decent.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going for here.
That what